fulfill that let you know they are the Benjamites of Genesis 49?
They went into slavery, according to the scripture.
Where does it say in Genesis 49 that will happen?
In Deuteronomy 28 and Genesis 49, it lets them know the blessings and the demeanor according to what the father told Jacob. And also all the other prophets.
Well, Deuteronomy 28 says they'll go into slavery into Egypt again.
Right. And they say America is our Egypt.
Okay, what's the hold on. What's the precept? There's a line of questioning here, and it's helpful. What's your precept that says America equals Egypt of Deuteronomy 28:68? What's your precept for that?
Sure. And this is where you have to understand.
What's the precept for that?
Yeah. Exodus 15. That's not too hard. Out of the house of bondage. I have to look that up on my phone.
Are you saying whenever the scripture says house of bondage, it equals America?
Not equals. I didn't say it equals America. What the Lord is saying that you will go into Egypt again, that you will go into captivity again.
Are the ships? Are the ships in Deuteronomy 28:68 literal?
Yeah. Did we not come into?
So the ships in Deuteronomy 28:68 are literal, but Egypt's not literal.
Wait a second. Did we not? Did black people, or so-called black people, so-called African people, not come into America on slave ships?
Yeah. Yes, so see, do you see how right in the same literally sentence you have literal ships and not literal Egypt, but Egypt is mentioned 3 times in Deuteronomy 28. Each time it mentions something about Egypt, it means actual place, Egypt. So I'm asking you, what's your precept to say Deuteronomy 28:68 equals America?
America is our second Egypt. That's why it says
precept.
You shall go into Egypt.
Give me the precept.
Again.
What's the precept?
See, this is wait. Because I understand the precept upon precept there. And really, this is like right in front of our face. And the only people that can truly spiritually bear witness to going into Egypt or slavery again with ships are the people who did it. For an outsider to say that does not apply to us, because the scripture says they would put a yoke of iron upon our neck until they have destroyed us.
Okay.
Caucasian people put a yoke of iron on our neck, which caused us to lose our nationality, our language, our culture. See, we can bear witness to that. I don't have to go precept upon precept. I'm a living witness because I am a descendant of that.
There you shall offer yourselves for sale to your enemies as male and female slaves, but there will be no buyer. 2 questions.
It doesn't say offer yourself. It doesn't say offer yourself. It says you shall be sold unto your enemy.
Was there no buyer in the slave market?
No.
I thought there was buyers. I thought that's why they kept on kidnapping people, because there was buyers.
You have it totally off center. We did not offer ourselves to go into slavery. We did not volunteer ourselves.
Forget about the offer part.
In America.
Was there a buyer?
No. Wait. Do you understand that? We did not offer ourselves in slavery in America.
His point is.
No. Don't do that.
I'm just trying to show you what. Yes, I do. I agree.
We were taken and kidnapped.
I agree with you. And kidnapping is a violation of Old Testament law and is actually punishable by death. So you and I are on the same page about that. If people would have just followed no kidnapping, it wouldn't happen. But there were buyers. See, the reason why I'm pressing you on this is because you said, here's my rationale, prophecy. I'm asking you how they fit prophecy. You turn to Deuteronomy 28:68. I then, therefore, put the screws, in a sense, to Deuteronomy 28:68. See if it matches up the work you're trying to get out of it. Then you tell me I can't understand as an outsider, which sounds like a cop-out. And then I'm going to specific things. Egypt is figurative.
One, you're using the New King James Version.
I have the ESV, not a New King James Version. But I could.
No, the new. Aren't you using the New King James Version right now with that translation?
No, English Standard Version.
Okay. So in that interpretation, it's saying that, or it's trying to imply that the children of Israel would offer themselves to be slaves in a nation or in a place that they will go into slavery with in ships. And according to what happened to the translation in the scriptures and what happened to us, That's not true. We didn't offer ourselves.
KJV.
We were sold into Egypt on slavery.
KJV says, no man shall buy you.
No man will redeem us.
Wait, you just told me to go to the KJV, and the KJV says, no man shall buy you, and why are you using the word redeem now? Where'd that come from?
The word buy, in Hebrew law, when a man is sold into slavery, that man can be bought or redeemed from the slave master and set free.
So I go to...
In America, we were sold as slaves in this country. In 1865, they just let us go.
Okay, wait. Well, hold on. Come on, this is getting way out there. There's a simple point here. I'd like to see. No, we are, but you're not hearing what's being said to you. Let me just see if we can wrap this up. The Hebrew says wa'en koneh, which means
in Deuteronomy 28:68.
Yes, wa'en koneh. Let's not worry about English translations because English wasn't around when this was written. Wa'en koneh means there will be no buyer. Now, if you're saying that the ships earlier in the sentence is literal, Egypt is not. I think what Vocab is asking you is, how can you say this is a fulfillment of prophecy when the text specifically says, Wa'en koneh? There is no buyer. And from my perspective, what I want to ask is, my forefathers were sold into slavery as well.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you shouldn't.
What are you laughing about? Do you think that only that slavery has only existed amongst black people in the world?
No, that's not what I'm saying. And I'm laughing because in the book of Luke, the Messiah said the tribe of Judah the temple was going to be destroyed, the city burnt to the ground. Close the door. And we were going to be expelled out of our land. And the scripture says we fled into Africa. So all those people from the tribe of Judah that fled into Africa and were amongst the indigenous African people, two different nations of people in Africa. But in the 1600s, Judah, according to the prophecy, was sold into slavery. There you shall
in the 1600s
for bondmen and bondwomen. And no man shall buy you, meaning as a slave, to be purchased back or redeemed from the captivity that they're in. France didn't free us to say, hey, go back home. Spain didn't free us to say, hey, get these slaves out of America and take them back home. See, the thing is you're interpreting the scripture because you're misinterpreting the scripture because you're not the recipient of the person.
How did Esau, hold on, this is a relevant question.